What up, YouTube? I am Dom Knight. This is Knight Talks, and we are back with another Knight relationship advice. Guys, before we get into it, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. Hit the bell so you don't miss a thing. The goal is 400 subs by the end of February. A big goal with some size, but my eyes are on the prize, and I cannot do it without your help, so I appreciate you. Last week, I do not remember which one we did first. I do think we did the male first. Probably wrong, but we'll do the female first, okay? My husband doesn't know that I know about his cheating. I wish I didn't. I'm a 36-year-old female. My husband is a 32-year-old male. I know he's cheating on me. I can't even completely blame him. He's such a happy, active, outgoing person. My mental and physical health have deteriorated over the past couple of years, so I just can't do much of the stuff that he loves doing, the stuff we used to love doing. He's sleeping with a woman who bought the house across from ours. I think she's 30-ish and she's a widower. She's really pretty and friendly and likes doing a lot of the same stuff as him. They are being tactful, and I guess I appreciate that. I don't know why I haven't confronted him about it yet. It's sad, but I guess I'm happy at least he still comes home to me. Asks me if I need anything, takes care of me. At least I know he still cares a little bit. And I don't think I can mentally deal with the divorce. Plus, my husband is the only person I have to take me to doctor's appointments. The only person who can take me to get my medication. And it's his insurance that pays for it. You're in a tight spot there. I know if I confronted him about the affair, he's just telling me it's my anxiety is getting the better of me. He'd comfort me and reassure me. He always lies very kindly, but I know it's not my anxiety. I have proof. I found his conversations with her on an old iPad of his I was using that's still linked to his account. I already had my suspicions, but I wasn't looking to snoop or find evidence. I just did. I wasn't even surprised, but I still cried for a while. Now I guess I'm kind of numb to it, I guess. So I don't know if I'm looming for advice here or support or just yelling into the void. This is a very interesting situation here. We got a lot of variables at play. So, first things first. I say this all the time on this channel, all right? I don't think you should cheat in a marriage. I just don't. Think it's way worse when you guys are married and you guys share things. And look, I just don't think you should do it unless this is an agreement you guys have or something like that. From what you're saying here, it sounds like you really don't have that much of a problem with this. I mean, I'm sure it's an issue, but the fact that you haven't said anything yet and you have hard proof, I don't know. It kind of seems like you don't even want to say anything. I don't know if you're just a very confrontation avoiding type of person. You may be that, but you need to say something to him. And like, you've already come to terms with this. You've already thought about it and stuff like that. So it's not like you need to come at him with fire because you've already been mad, sad, all that. You can got it out the system. So you can come at him and just have a straight up conversation. But before you do that, I think you need to figure out what you want out of this, because it doesn't sound like you want to leave. It doesn't sound like you want to go anywhere. You're in a tight spot where his insurance is paying for your medication and your doctor's appointments and all that. And we all know how expensive all that stuff is without it. And if you left him, I'm sure it would be a very, very big financial burden on you. So, I mean, there's that. There's also this, though. Now, I did say that I don't believe in cheating in a marriage. You shouldn't do it. But you're not meeting some of the needs it seems that he would like met. He's 32. He's still quite young. You're only 36. And you're saying you got a host of mental and physical problems. You didn't go into specifics about what they are. So I can't really make an assessment on whether you're using this as an excuse maybe, or if this is something really bothering you. But if you say it is, I'm going to believe you and take you for your word that you are physically and mentally unable to do some of the things that he would like. In that case, if you want to be with him and you know you can't please him in certain ways anymore, that sucks for him, especially at this age. It's not like you guys are 50. You guys are in your early and mid 30s. Like, y'all are still quite young where you guys should still be very much enjoying life. And I don't know if these are issues you've had coming into the relationship that he knew about, because if that's the case, then he knew that, hey, at some point her health may get worse, it may start to deteriorate more, and that means our fun life is going to slow down. So if he did come into it knowing all that, then this is on him, and he needs to man up and not deal with that, not do that, and suck it up and be with you and deal with you the way you are. Now, if he came into this and you were a young, healthy, active woman, and boom, out of nowhere, you're just all of a sudden sick, or it was, or not even all of a sudden, it could have been gradual, but this was not something that happened when you guys entered this marriage. I mean, I could see him feeling like, damn, bro, I was not expecting this. I didn't sign up for it, whatever. That's understandable across any front. But I think he should have had a conversation with you if he was feeling this way. If he was feeling the neighbor and he's like, dang, yo, this woman's giving me that old feeling of us I missed it. It's just gone and it hasn't been there and it's probably never coming back. I think he should have had a conversation with you and asked you how you felt about this and how you feel about him maybe doing something like this. Maybe because if you can't, especially if you can't physically please him, if you can't sleep with him, dude, he's a 32-year-old man. He's still trying to get it in. Like, y'all marriage ain't gonna last that much longer anyway if you guys aren't having some kind of sex. So I think this is a conversation you guys could have really had and worked out some kind of agreement, or came to the decision that you guys should split up. So, having said all of that, my advice to you is to sit him down and tell him and figure out what you guys should do together and what's best for you. Because like I said, it sounds like you don't want to leave. It sounds like, I ain't gonna say you're cool with it, but it sounds like you come to terms with it and you're just accepting it. And you're like, okay. So y'all can make this a thing and there don't have to be no secrets and you guys can have boundaries and things like that in place. So this doesn't get too out of hand. But unfortunately, honey, eventually he's going to fall in love with this woman if he hasn't already. And he might want to leave on his own, especially if you're not giving him that feeling that you used to, and she is. So this is a big conversation you guys need to have. It's going to be a long conversation. And that's my advice to you. Don't do anything rash, but sit down and talk about it and weigh out all of your options as a couple. All right. Male story. My 21-year-old girlfriend is begging me, 24-year-old male, to take her back, and I am not sure what to do. Hey everyone, the title pretty much says it all. I recently ended things with my girlfriend.
And also, I'm breaking up with you.
Due to the fact that she, 1, was showing up late for dates consistently, 2+ hours. 2, being disrespectful by making mean and hurtful comments over time and undermining the relationship. 3, taking advantage and being unappreciative for things I did for her, demanding for material things. 4, always on her phone unless I was spending money on dates with her. 5, hit me for no reason, only one time. I ended things and she begged and pleaded for me to reconsider and told me she would fix her behavior and that she was going through a hard time, etc., etc. Basically throwing everything at the wall and apologizing to me and telling me everything I wanted to hear. I got a call from her the next day, begging and now wanting to talk about the relationship. I'm not sure what to do. I still love her very much, but I can only take so much bad and disrespectful behavior. But yet, a part of me has faith things can change. Any feedback helps. Well, bro, reading the reasons that you broke up with her, sounds like she a gold digger, and it sounds like she has zero respect for you. She's not appreciative of your time. Showing up 2+ hours late for your dates. Okay, obviously this is like not a super long relationship where you guys are, you guys are young, but it's got to be fairly new because you guys clearly don't live together the way this is written out. And it seems like I would take this relationship not to be more than a year old. So this isn't some girl you're probably gonna marry, bro. You're 24, all right? Still pretty young, still very young. She's 21, she still got a lot of growing up to do, all right? Having said all these things, if you take her back, she will never respect you, all right? She won't. She already didn't. She hit you? Come on, dog. It sounds like you're being weak in this relationship. I'm gonna keep it real. It sounds like you're being weak and not laying the law down. I mean, you broke up with her, cool, so you got out. Congrats. Stay out. That's my advice. Don't take this woman back. She's gonna do all the same shit again, bro. It's like the only reason she's sorry is because you broke up with her. Bro, she wants you to spend all money on her, demanding material things. She's making hurtful comments to you. Bro, nobody's girl should be putting them down. Like, this woman don't even sound like she's a joy to be around. Like, why? Why put yourself through that? Leave. All right. Dating advice. Only got one today. Keep it brief today, guys. I got a lot going on this week. All right. Men, would you waste 2+ months getting to know a girl to sleep with her once? I met a guy 2+ months ago, and because we were both very busy, we haven't had much time to hang out and hadn't had our first kiss yet. We text when we were both not busy. We have skipped many steps in the normal dating routines due to scheduling, and I ended up going to his house one night and sleeping with him. He was rough and dominant and seemed to have had a lot of sexual frustration he was getting out, but still sweet afterwards, telling me to text him when I got home safe. My question is the title. Are you willing to put 2 months of getting to know a girl for one night stand? Or do you only do that with women you are truly interested in? No text from him the day after. His personality type is always very shy and nervous around me before said encounter. He's also careful and reserved with his words and how it's perceived because he doesn't want me to think he's an asshole. Instead, he hopes I don't think he's like other guys. He's probably like other guys. For a bit more info, because I didn't know this was going to get as big as it did, I just slept with him a few days ago, so it hasn't been long. He had been wanting me for 6+ months, but we had only been talking for 2 months. We had talked at length before the actual deed, and he did not pressure me into it at all. Okay. Would I put 2 months of courting in just to bomb a girl once and be done? At my age now, no. Okay, but you don't say how old you guys are, because a guy in his like late teens, early 20s absolutely would do that. There's a lot of guys who would do it. If I know for a fact that's all I want from this woman, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting all that effort in. I'm just not. If I'm putting effort in like that, this is a girl I'm trying to date. Like, I'm trying to like be with, you know what I mean? I'm not putting that kind of effort in. So I'm not saying that he was just going pump and dump, but he might have. I don't know how old the guy is, but he might have just thought you were hot and was like, yo, I'm gonna put the game in and see what happens. He was like, I ain't got nothing to do if he ain't been laid in a while. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, honey. The thrill is gone. The chase is over. He got the goods. So that's why you never want to give it up too quick. But y'all were talking for 2 months. That's a long time. So that's straight. But it don't seem like y'all went on like any dates or anything like that. It seems like y'all was just texting. So y'all didn't really get a chance to feel each other out in person or anything like that. So, I mean, hey, when he did it, maybe he didn't like it. You know, he might not like it. He might be like, it was all right. I don't want to talk to her again. The fact that he didn't text you the day after at all, just even say hey or nothing like that, that ain't a good sign. It's not. I'm gonna keep it real. If he was interested or he enjoyed it, he want to do it again at least. So he would at least talk to you for that reason alone. He ain't said nothing. I think that is a little bit alarming. Okay. So yes, he may have put that time in just to get the cookie. And if he did, I'm sorry that happened to you. Happens to the best of them, right? That's all I got for you, though. Guys, I am Dom Knight. This is Knight Talks. Always fun doing these. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. Hit the bell so you don't miss a thing. I'll throw the social medias right there for you. Follow me on Instagram. I will be back.
That's ISO.
I got a lot going on.
Rack it up, I gotta build up the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound.